you're more creative than you might actually realize. Humans have been being creative since we were created. But why is it that so many of us struggle to think about our own creativity and to practice being creative? And I think that's a real key, that you've got to practice. I believe that we are created to be creative, that creativity is an innate part of who we are as human beings. And if we don't acknowledge it, and certainly if we don't practice it, then we are not going to develop as creative people. And that if we continue to stifle our creativity, then this will stifle our own personal growth as people. When I hear people saying, "Oh, I'm just not creative," what I understand is that these people have just not discovered their creative gifting yet, and maybe too are just lacking a little bit of confidence to get started. I recently picked up this quote off the Psychology Today website that I thought was quite pertinent. Creativity, true creativity, is about the attitude we bring to life, a function of how we value, attend to, and experience whatever it is that we're doing. Indeed, mathematics can be a graceful ecstasy, and singing can be an intellectual chore, all depending on the hands and the heart of the person holding them. Now, creativity is not just about the final product. It's a journey, it's an attitude, it's a development of ourselves and the expression of our hearts. I grew up in a very creative family. Both my parents were very creative and we were really encouraged. I can remember as a young boy going to craft fairs in the school holidays where my mum was giving demonstrations on things like leatherwork or maybe cake decorating, and I would love to discover the other things that people were doing. I loved watching the wood turners. I loved watching the potters throw a lump of clay onto a wheel and just create something really special and really beautiful. And as my life developed, I went through school and really enjoyed the artistic side of education more than anything else. And then entering a career as a photographer and then moving into videography, it has been very much a part of who I am. But a lot of the time doing this work as a photographer, as a videographer, it has been work. And there is a real difference between what creativity we do to earn money and the creativity we do just for art. And so I've always made certain to keep a part of what I really enjoy doing separate and really don't desire to earn any money out of it. Initially, this was something I've done for a long time with my photo montages, and now I do it more with my gardening, my baking, and particularly wood carving that I'm learning to really love. And certainly there has been times in my life where I just haven't had the urge to be creative, maybe too tired from work and other things, and so I didn't focus on my montages or doing other things that were just for the experience of being creative. And it was these times in my life that I really struggled, that it was more challenging to just relax and enjoy life in general. And so I've really come to value the time that I spend being creative as an integral, important part of just my well-being. In a sense, creativity, being creative, is good therapy. It's not only about enjoying other people's art, other people's creativity. I love listening to music. I love good photography. I love good movies and good art. But it's when you engage in these things yourself that they start to become a transforming part of your life and your well-being. And I really believe that the arts, the creative things that we do, that we've always done as humanity, have helped shape us and certainly help shape our traditions and cultures no matter where we are in the world. You know, think about the cave paintings that are some of the oldest artwork that we've ever known. Music surely has been around since the dawn of time, and other creative expression, language and the use of storytelling is as old as the hills. And therefore, it is such an integral part of who we are as people. And I'm really sad that it seems that we can be so distracted these days that not many of us are being creative, and so many people these days just think, oh, I'm just not creative. And I believe it's so important to be creative because it frees us, and it frees us from what I think is a real burden of just being consumptive and just consuming things in our life rather than putting something creative and beautiful back into life. So being creative is really universal. Being creative is an attitude, it's a feeling, it's an emotion, it's part of a heart of who we are, and it is something that has been through us throughout history. So let me encourage you, if you don't think, particularly if you don't think you're creative, this week, pick up a pencil and a notepad and just start to doodle, or plant some seeds, or try cooking a new recipe, and have the attitude, have the focus on what you're doing as a creative endeavor. And stay tuned for an upcoming video on what it is you can do to be creative. Please give this video a like, and if you haven't yet subscribed, please do that to help our channel. And if you'd like to see more in this series about what it is to be creative, please check out this video next. Thanks very much for watching.